start out with today's moment of evangelical garbage. And for today's moment of evangelical garbage, we're going to go to the movie making world. You know, of course, that just recently the Jesus Revolution came out and it did well. I don't know, I think it's $45 million or something like that it has done. And there's a little bit of a challenge. I'll try to be balanced on this one. There's a little bit of a challenge when something does well, you always come up with another one. And this is a problem with the evangelical industrial complex, is it'll put something out that's, maybe even it's good. And so you say, oh, this was a success. Let's do it again. And then that's when you beat the dead horse. And you get to where you had a good idea on the first one and you don't so much on the next one. I think we've got a case of this. Now, let me say something. I said I was going to be balanced here. If you're a movie maker, making movies is what you do. So I understand, okay, we made one good movie, now we're going to make another good movie. In fact, the brothers that made this Jesus Revolution, they had already made some movies, so kind of movie making is what they do. Book making is what we do, for example. And so you get one, you're glad, okay, we can do another one. So I do get that. The warning is that make sure you got something good before you do another. There's sometimes that, I think there's even a name for this phenomenon, that need to do something. Whatever it is, doesn't matter, we just got to do something. So in today's moment of evangelical garbage, we've got this from the Christian Post, one of my favorite places to go to get evangelical garbage. The Jesus Revolution filmmakers announce next movie starring Hilary Swank, Angels Reside Among Us. The problem is they don't. It's not theologically sound. But now you can get the big name actors and actresses. Now you've proven you can make some money. Let's not worry too much about the story. The story here actually might be kind of inspiring. But instead of an inspiring story, they felt that they needed to mysticize, spiritualize it like evangelicalism loves to do, and they should have stuck with an inspiring story. Here we go. This movie hasn't even come out yet, but the Erwin Brothers, filmmakers behind the faith-based hit movie Jesus Revolution, have announced their next project. The story starring two-time Academy Award winner Hilary Swank, titled Ordinary Angels. The film will also feature Reacher star Alan Ritchson and is scheduled for an October 13th scheduled release. Okay, it's the story of Shawn Stevens, a fierce but struggling hairdresser in a small town of Kentucky, who discovers a renewed sense of purpose when she meets Sharon Stevens, when she meets Ed Schmidt, a widower working hard to make ends meet for his two daughters. Okay, sounds kind of like like a Hallmark movie. And they could make probably a decent Hallmark movie out of this. Now, it goes on, here, let's take this paragraph. With his youngest daughter waiting for a liver transplant, Sharon sets her mind to help the family and will move mountains to do it. What unfolds is the inspiring tale of faith, everyday miracles, and ordinary angels. The problem are there are no ordinary angels. This makes doing good things to be angelic, as if this woman is some sort of spiritual being. She's not. She's a hairdresser. And she's not an angel at all. She's not an ordinary angel. She's not an extraordinary angel. She's a good humanitarian. I think it is a true story. Why not just go with the story? I guess because a hairdresser helping out a widower who needs help raising his two daughters is maybe too Hallmarkish, and they need to add a sense of the mystical a sense of the spiritual, rather than just saying, hey, a good humanitarian movie, so that's nice every now and then. Let's just go with that. So my question to the Erwin Brothers is, why do you have to make it about angels when it's not about angels? What's up with that? That is today's moment of evangelical garbage. I think the problem is that angels sell and nice hairdressers don't. I'm the author of Evangelical Garbage. How evangelicalism is confused, manipulative, and downright